says I'm live now. Need to pull it up on the chat monitor and I'm good. Wow. Awesome. Alright, there we go. Hello. So, welcome to the new layout. This one looks almost identical to the original layout for the Switch games. One thing you will immediately notice, the Pokemon on my team are larger, and that is because with translating to the 1080p layout, I felt that I didn't need to increase the size of the text at all. So this is actually the same size text for like same height as it used to be. But that left more room for the Pokemon artwork to be put in. I opted to remove the little Pokeballs from the sides that I was using to make it perfectly square, because I realized I don't need it to be perfectly square. Just like with the layout that I use for when I had like a 4-3 stream going and I had like the Pokemon like stacked in these like rectangular boxes. I realized that having these boxes be slightly rectangular was fine. It works perfectly fine, and the sprites look good when they are scaled with this, because these ones aren't, you know, pixel based. If they were pixel based, they would be bad, but they're not pixel art, they are just art. So, taking a look over here, this is the current team. Last stream, we lost a chunk of our team. We have 3 deceased Pokemon. So if we get to 240 subscribers, which is now a much narrower box at the top, if we get to 240, one of those can be revived. Remember, if they are revived, they die for good the next time they die. So if you revive one that you liked for a bit, and it dies again, it's gone for good. So keep that in mind. I have no Pokemon in my Alive box, but I do have 2 Pokemon that I haven't traded. Actually, no, these were traded. These were traded. Actually, I have to move those to the correct box. What? Yeah, so we have 2 Pokemon that are alive here that aren't on the team. We have 3 dead, 2 alive. We have another Pokemon we're going to be catching in Eterna Forest. So that's going to be good. But as it stands, the team's bodies are a little beat up. Yeah. Okay, fine. What are you screaming about? He doesn't know. So I'm going to go in. The nice thing is, upon entering this forest, I will have a companion who heals me. And if you have seen the rules, you will know that a Pokemon that dies in combat while you have a companion who heals you does not die. Because I'm not even able to control the fact that she's going to revive them. So Cheryl here is going to be a big help in keeping this team alive. Which is going to be great for Scyther, because Scyther is going to need it. Wow. I was going to say, I'm like, why did I stop? Did I find a Pokemon already? Yes. I think if I knock out one, I can catch the other in this. I think it works like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, I haven't sorted my moves. It'll be easier to kill the Wurmple. So I'm going to try to catch the Silcoon. Worm down. Scyther likes that experience. Scyther wants false swipe. That's not particularly useful. So I'm just guessing no. I was curious. Oh, is this a Technician one too? Oh. This is a meta Scyther that we've got here. Can I catch it? Not yet. I guess I could have factored in how hard it would be to catch it. But it's fine. Oh, this might actually not get caught. She might kill it. I swear if you kill my encounter... They caught. Okay. Okay, she's gonna kill it. Well, oh! She confused it instead. That doesn't help my catch chance, but if it hurts itself, it'll get its health slightly lower. It did not. I don't think it would have killed itself by doing it, but she gives me another chance to catch. Okay, well, she's gonna. Okay, well... That was Sokun. I'm just gonna mark that Sokun was missed. Unfortunate. I still have the old chateau, so it's like it's not like I don't have any encounters, but that is unfortunate that we lost that one. Real quick, I am going to bump Fury Cutter up in this list. Baton Pass? Okay. Poison Fang goes up. Yeah, everyone else here is pretty good. All right, Mossy Rock. Oh. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Just keep that up. All right. Pachyrisu's annoying. Even though it wouldn't, like, you know, I don't lose the Pokemon while I'm here if, you know, I get knocked out. I would rather not lose the experience for my Scyther, even though it puts my Scyther in a danger zone as far as, you know, if it takes, you know, like, I guess, if it loses its ability to attack, really. Which it does do pretty soon, because it's level 11. And Geodude's already off to a raucous start in this battle. I'm just gonna focus the Wurmple because it can actually do something to my Geodude. Okay, why do you speak as that? Alright, cool. Oh, beautiful. Well, I guess I have to focus that as well. Thank you. That's the better one to do that to, because I'm not focusing it at all. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying. Geodude, do you want to pretend to notice, at least? Okay. Geodude, stop that. Bam. Alright. Nice. That's pretty good so far. Ooh, the double confusion. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. You want to hurt yourself in confusion? No? We'll see. Yeah, she just does not want to do anything. Yeah, let's just switch to the unknown for no reason. Again, not that anyone gets knocked out, but I'd rather get the experience on everyone that I can. And also, unknown's kind of a throw him on anyway, so it's like... might as well get it. Some experience. I also don't know what type it is. As far as its hidden power goes. So, okay, so it's not very effective against Beautifly. Oh, it's fighting. Unknown is a fighting type Unknown. I'm gonna, like, mark that somehow. Okay, I've set its nickname to fighting in the, in my Nuzlocke tracker. And when I do give it a nickname, it will be fighting based so that I will know. Really? I already barely get to attack. Oh, thank you. You could have done that when I had the Geodude out getting absorbed. She's doing that because she needs help. Want to hurt yourself in confusion? No? Okay, everyone wants to hit a gnome. This fight is, it's going great. I mean, she's doing pretty good with these, you know, disarming voices, I guess. Oh, thank you. I'm no longer paralyzed. That's great. Like, that's actually great. Like, thank you, Chansey. This would be a good turn for you to life do again, actually. Oh, we actually used hidden power. Didn't do a lot. Beautifly is no longer confused and decided to heal 1 HP. Alright. Also, a note, if you are keeping an eye out for this, and like trying to avoid it specifically, the Pokemon Home patch for the Teal Mask DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has leaked. And with it, it has leaked contents of that pass. of that DLC's like decks, and really it's mostly just the decks. There you can see obviously the new legendaries in it though. You can see all of that stuff based on their home data. And a part of that includes the images from the decks and all of the Pokemon that are in Kitakami. Now, obviously, not all of the Pokemon in Kitakami are brand new. So it's like you might hear some returning ones or something, but if you want to avoid the new ones, keep an eye out for that and try to avoid it. I have absolutely devoured every little piece of that dex. I went through not terribly long before streaming and just looked at all of the new dex images. This is a mild spoiler, like this is a very mild spoiler, but Pokemon that are in both dexes have new images in the Kitakami dex, which is really cool. I think that's a really fun detail to add. So it'll be fun. It'll be cool. There's a lot of stuff in there that I'm really excited by. But, you know, obviously, if you're trying to avoid those spoilers, they are out there right now. We don't have any contents. Some people try to say that, like, oh, contents of the DLC itself leaked. That did not happen. That patch has not gone in. So, like, nobody has the ability to get anything about the DLC itself. What people do have access to is the home update stuff. So like in Pokemon Home, they have like images for each Pokemon based on the Pokedex of the game. In Scarlet and Violet, it has the Dex banner image. That image is what's used alongside the bug sprites, which for any of their returning Pokemon, for the most part, we've seen from this game. So, or at least we've seen the original versions of some of them have been tweaked. But yeah, so just wanted to get that out there, make sure people know. And also, if you do want to see that stuff, it is all over. Not too tough to find. So if you are trying to find that stuff and you are trying to see that stuff, you can. Just look it up. It is out there. Overall, I'm very excited for it. I just have no self-control when it comes to leaks for the most part. And I usually avoid story ones, and this had no story ones, so that was cool with me. Scyther's now no longer able to listen to me consistently. Also, Geodude is at the level cap, but Geodude's also not particularly like important for this gym. So if Geodude tries to get to a higher level, or does get to a higher level, like that's not a huge issue. I'll just remove it from the team, and probably Hoot Hoot will pop in its place. Let me check my quick. Okay, yeah. So once the Scyther hits level 15, it's no longer, like, she's no longer the lead Pokemon. That's what I was wondering. Oh, my Technician. Technician's so nice. Scyther doesn't want to do anything anyways. Life Dew at this time, not helpful. You want her to shout in confusion? No? Okay. Scyther's done nothing this fight. Oh, thank you. Life Dew. That's wonderful. This is literally just a wild battle. And it is taking this long because Scyther just refuses to cooperate. Wow, Budu's no longer confused. And now Chansey is paralyzed, but that's fine because this Chansey has healer. It'll probably go away after a few turns. This battle is very easy if you don't have a Pokemon that is unable to listen to you half the time. Or actually more than half the time. Right now we're batting Owen like however many turns this has been. But generally, yes. This should and would be a very easy battle. I just want to take out the Budu, because that's the one that she can't hurt as easily. And so far, it's not going so well. Yes! Finally! Okay. Budu's down. Could you not tail whip, please? And instead use disarming voice? You're the only person who can hit regularly here. I'll switch Bumpwing attack to the top spot attack slots. Oh, we're free. This battle's done. Ooh, item. I want the item, but every fight takes so long. Oh, great. Oh, yes. Okay. It's huge. Alright, we'll fight these guys. I'm not allowed to leave until I've beaten all the trainers, so... Let's go! Ooh, immediately. Alright. Off to a strong start this battle. At least stronger than the last one. No! This would be a great time for a healer to activate immediately. It did! Okay, cool. Oh, the Wurmple's down. That Cricketune could have just outright killed the Chansey this turn, so this is pretty good. Awesome. This would be a great turn for a Life Dew. Okay, Sweet Kiss. That's an option too. Just gonna wing attack. Ooh, that's good. Wow. That's Scyther. This is going great. Oh, hey! At least we woke up immediately. Chansey, just Life Dew yourself, please. Like, I want some help, but, like, you need the help. Alright, and now there's no Pokemon left on their side except for the one. Great turn to Life Dew. Make the rest of this fight easier. Psyduck is at level cap as well. Oh! Okay. I'll take it. That's pretty good. That battle could have gone much worse. Okay, there's trainers here. Alright. They each have one Pokemon. Is it another? Okay. It's not another Abracadabra. Alright, so I'm gonna just wing attack the Meditite, hope that it works. Scyther decided not to. That did a ton of damage. Another turn like that, and they could actually just kill the Chansey. Not the one I thought you would go for. Meditite was more of a threat, so I was expecting that. Well, this fight just got a lot harder. If I can take out the Meditite, then I'll feel like safe switching somewhere else. So far, I am not taking out the Meditite. Guess I gotta switch now. Beautify's not bad, because Beautify has Ghost. Man, this game makes this such a hard challenge. For now. It will get a little easier, but for now this is so freaking hard. Gust the Beautify, please. Oh yeah, I also have to switch my thing with it. Well, Beautify is going down this turn, probably. It's fine, it's not a death. You get healed. Just unfortunate. Zubat comes with Astonish, which is super effective. It's just not strong. So this actually is weaker than Poison Fang. So we'll just Poison Fang. They're gonna try to Confusion. Oh! That was good. It's not good. I'm just gonna go for it. It did not work. So we're gonna get hit. Down. Right, Zubat got one hit in. Ooh, I could, Geodude probably has like one chance to do this, but if we land a Bulldoze, that's real good. We do not land a Bulldoze. Oh my god. This is so hard because her Chansey just got nuked. Alright, my side. Okay, thank you. Alright, one of them's down. Which is huge. Okay, we broke through not obeying. Wow, we broke through it all. Good job, Psyduck. Okay, we broke through not obeying. We did not break through confusion. But I think that means this is the last turn of confusion. So I'll snap out of it the next time I do. If I can hit. I do not hit. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. Because I'm like one shot from beating this. This fight is very annoying. Okay, there we go. Oh, that was awful. It would not have been nearly as awful if Chansey had used Life Dew instead of, like, confusing the Psyduck. That was basically just, like, a waste of a turn. But that might have been the last battle, because this looks like the end. Yeah. Alright. I am so close to the next gym. But this is the route with all the fishermen. Are you kidding me? I was gonna say, like, this looks like a spot where there's just, like, something. Okay, well, I got my encounter on this route. Or is this not a new route? Here, man, let me check. Before I, like, try to catch that. Serve your poker. No. Oh, that's right. This is a continuation of Route 205. So this is not a new encounter. Scyther, please. Thank you. God, that's the hard one. Ah! Scyther, please. All right. This Budu does have 2 levels for its usable. So I might bring it back. Because it was on the team for a while. So I'm putting Buddy back on the team. And removing Geodude. Sorry, Scyther does not need to be at the top. So, Unknown would have been... Actually, Unknown would not have been next. Okay, Beautifly is up as the lead. Right? Yes. Yes. Okay. I was gonna say, like, there's gotta be some of these fishermen that fight. Absorb is weaker than Gust. Is the stat. So I'm gonna use Gust. Absorb should kill at this point, so just because, you know, there's a chance I'm going to take damage before it goes off, I'm going to prepare by using Absorb. Okay, I broke through that. And the confusion, okay. First fisherman fight. Pretty easy. We'll see if I can get so lucky for the next ones. Assuming that there's multiple. Oh, that's right, now Budu's 23. So Badu can't go any higher, right? Right? Or was 22 the level? I see it was. Actually, use the chat monitor. See those details. No, it is 22. Crap. Okay, never mind. Alas. It does have to go back to the max. Alright, I have no Pokemon that aren't... God, I have 2 Pokemon that are at the level cap. I have to put them away. Psyduck, you have to go away. Butter, you have to go away. Oh man, my team is changing up quite a bit. Okay, this gotta be the Magikarp guy, right? Yeah, okay. This is the Magikarp guy. Most of his Magikarp won't be able to hurt me, if not all. So that's pretty ideal. I just have to get through 6 Pokemon. This is a riveting fight. Beautify, you want to use one turn to actually attack. Please. What are the odds that a Pokemon won't obey? That's what I gotta check that. What do you mean? It only shows me 3 and 4, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it doesn't tell me any details on obedience in other games. What do you mean? Maybe it's the same as 3 and 4? So my obedience cap is like 10. Okay, so it is a complex form. It's not that complex of a formula, but it's like I don't know. Okay, like obedience check. What is R1? So I think that my level does factor in. We have 5 more of these. Yeah, no way. This article is incomplete. Okay, this is... It's very complex. And that it's using RNG to determine it partially, and it's partially influenced by the Pokemon. So I don't know what the odds are. It seems to get worse the higher their level is than your level cap. So like in this case, I can only go to 10. So anything at 11 is only slightly harder to have do things. But the higher level they get, the harder they get to control. So that is part of why things are so difficult right now. I'm almost double my level. We're getting through it though. Thankfully, all of this dude's Magikarp are level 1. So none of them have attacks. So this was just sort of me waiting to actually hit. The gym is going to be a lot harder. Alright, this is the last dude. Last dude with Pokemon. He has 3. That's rough. Okay, he's starting with a Magikarp. Level 10, please. Like, below 15 would be ideal. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna use Gust. Because I haven't taken any damage yet. So until I do, I'm just gonna use Gust here. Okay. One Mon down. Hello, hello. Okay, he's got a Gardenia. Gardenia will take 2 hits. This is a little trickier. I meant to use Sword, but Gust lands, so... Awesome. Okay, we're pretty. I mean, some people say so, but I enjoy it a lot. I mostly like the Gen 2 remakes in Gen 4, but it has its problems, just like any generation does. Gen 4, especially in the original Diamond and Pearl, are very slow paced, just traversing the world. Whereas that gets fixed up a bit in Platinum. Combat's generally slow. So it's like if you're someone who really values the speed of a game, Gen 4 is probably not the gen for you. Gen 5 is probably the better of the DS ones, but as far as, you know, as far as Gen 4 goes, for me, I enjoy it quite a bit. I like this region, especially because it was like the region I grew up with, and everyone loves the region they grew up with more. So technically, I actually grew up with Kanto, because my first Pokemon game ever was Blue. Well, first main game ever was Blue. So I'm just gonna go straight to the gym. I'm gonna go straight to the gym so that I can actually get my Pokemon back. Look, I can't control the odds at which my Pokemon hit. It's so bad. I need a badge. I literally, like, I just need to get a badge. so badly right now. Because, like, Pokemon above level 10 do not listen to me. Like, it's when they start failing to listen. Thankfully, these 3 Pokemon are pretty good for fighting a grass gym. But it is gonna be... It's not gonna be easy to beat the grass gym. I'm literally just going straight in. What? Oh, okay. Alright, I was like, what did she say? I didn't really read it. I thought she said, like, I couldn't fight her yet. I was like, no! Alright. She was saying that I have to find her trainers first. Isn't the first one, like, over here? Right. Oh, I see her now. But I do like Galar. Galar's fun. Sobble, I agree, Sobble is best Galar starter. I'm not a huge fan of any of the Galar final stages, but of the first stages, I think they're all pretty strong, but Sobble is my favorite. Cinderace is pretty good in most games. It's like, Cinderace kind of gets a special spot just from being good. Oh, we're asleep. That's a physical grass move. Actually, no, growth does affect physical attack. We'll see if we can actually hit. That was a crit. Wow. Yeah, no, these BDSP, they're in a difficult spot for me because I think the games themselves on release, not great. The games, like, they were fun to play through once, but they're too faithful in some areas, and that's a downside because, like, they're Diamond and Pearl remakes and not Platinum remakes, and Platinum has some areas that are just improved versions, so it's like you're playing like a remake of the worst version with none of the stuff from the better version. Oh, that's a bad one. That is a lot. I'm gonna have to switch over. That's actually a huge threat. But I think BDSP, despite the downsides to the game, do have a few things that I like a lot. The biggest one, these games are made in Unity. You don't know much about Unity. It is a very commonly used game engine, and that's partially because it's not an expensive engine to get access to. Ooh, Air Cutter. That's pretty good. Just for now, I'm not going to replace Gust with it, because Gust is slightly more accurate. But I will get rid of Poison Sting for it. And then I'll have that for when I get out of this. But Unity is awesome. Mostly because it's very accessible. And the fact that these games are in Unity, that means that you can take this game and make mods for it extremely easily. If you check out Yisuno on like Twitter and like other platforms and stuff, if you check out Yisuno, he has done a phenomenal job just changing animations in this game, adding Pokemon that are in this game to this game. This is so easily modded. I think Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl will become the like most, like, they will replace Gen 3 as, like, the new standard for modding Pokemon games. Because, like, Gen 3 was, like, that's ROM hack central. There's not a lot of Gen 4 and Gen 5 mods. They're almost all Gen 3. Because we made a lot of tools for it. The thing with Unity is, it already exists. The tools are already there. And people are already taking advantage of that fact. They're learning new things. They're making cool ROM hacks. Whether that's Pokemon Sigma Platinum being developed by Lutu, or Pokemon Luminescent by the Luminescent team that includes Yusuno. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff going on in the modding scene for BDSP, and so, like, I really like that about it. Ooh. See, I would be upset, but this replaced the paralysis that I had. Let's see. Catch up on chat a little bit. Alright. I feel like that's one of the hardest things about the games mechanically, is it's hard to break the ludonarrative dissonance of Charizard can be one-shot by, like, most rock moves, so Leon's Charizard is really easy to beat. That's part of the reason I think that they need the anime and stuff like that, is they just need the ability to have Pokemon that can't shine in the games mechanically have a space where they can shine. And I think that's generally the anime. Yeah, right now, the what's happening is I'm trying to get past this gym so that I can get another badge, because in Gen 4, that's one of the things that they copied from Gen 4 with this. The first badge does not increase your level cap. The second does. It's every second badge you get plus 20 levels. So you start at level 10. And then as soon as you hit level 11, your Pokemon will start being able to disobey. And will start having chances to not disobey. And then you get one badge, still level 11. Get your second badge. It's now level 20. Or sorry, now level 30. And then it's 50, 2 badges later. And then it's 70, 2 badges later. And then it's 100. So I'm kind of stuck in the spot where it's like I have to... Like, every fight is a lot harder than it needs to be until I can fight the next gym leader. And my favorite Pokemon is Totodile. Totodile, Mudkip, Sandile, Weedle, those are all like some of my like favorites. Okay, I might go for more damage here by using water. Oh, we do hit. I should also bump here, cut it up. The card is pretty good. I have a lot of not fully evolved Pokemon as my favorites. It's partially because like I just like their design so much, so that like it kind of it gets to a point where it supersedes anything else about them. It's just like I like their design a lot. Also, I should switch to Scyther as my lead. Yeah. And do I have... I know I picked up some orange berries. I can't... So one of the rules I have for this run is I can't use potions outside of battle. But I can use berries outside of battle. So, just to keep my Beautifly from being in horrible shape. Use some more berries. Yeah, I have like it's really funny if you like look at like my top 20 Pokemon, if I laid them all out, which I did technically do that once. I went through prior to let me see, when did I do that? Was that during COVID? Might have been during. Was that really COVID? I don't remember now. No, that would have been pre-COVID. That was definitely pre-COVID, because I think it was before Sword and Shield. I went through and made a tier list of every single Pokemon. And so it was like, at the top, it was like, you know, my S+ tier. And it was just like, oh, here's this, like, you know, like Totodile, Mudkip, you know, all of those. And then it's like, Dialga. And then it's like, Weedle. It's just like, it's just really funny how it's just like, you know, a mix of like legendary, some really cool Pokemon, and then like the doofiest little Pokemon in existence. My favorite region. I'm a weeb, so honestly, Johto. That's part of why Gen 4 is like one of my favorite gens, is just because it has the Gen 2 remakes, and it's like Johto. The games have a lot of issues. I just really like the overall region of Johto. I think that the layout's kind of fun. I think that the, you know, music is really cool. I like the set pieces. Like, I like that it feels like a more... It feels like a mix of, like, you know, because Goldenrod's obviously this huge city, but, like, it also has, like, a lot of, like, really traditional, like, Japanese things. Like, it has, like, you know, the Sprout Tower, the Bell Tower, and all that. And I really like those kind of aspects in it. Oh my god, you have Dazzling? Okay, well, Cherubi's down. But honestly, like, I like a lot of regions, a lot. I think that, you know, if I'm not counting any remakes or anything like that, my favorite region, like my favorite generation of the games, is probably Sword and Shield, and that's just because I really enjoyed those games. Just like the making my teams, and it was the best experience it's ever been. I enjoyed the DLC a lot. I enjoyed the story for the most part. It has its issues, you know, obviously that's when the Dex cut happened, and like that's not something I loved. But at the same time, I really enjoyed those games, and it's hard for me to say that like I don't like them. But it's definitely a loaded one to talk about, because a lot of people are like iffy on it, for sure. Her best damaging move right now is Grass Knot, so I'll take it. They might reset up Reflect this turn. Nope, more Grass Knot. Okay. No, I don't mind that. Scyther wants to attack. I'm probably going to use Super Potion I have after I take out the Turtwig, or I'm going to switch. One of the two. I'm kind of in a danger zone. I'm going to switch now. Kind of have to. I'll switch to Zubat. I feel like Zubat can take some of these hits pretty well. Ooh, okay, that actually did. Okay, that was a crit. I was gonna say, like, that did more damage. That was a crit. Okay, well, Reflect is back. That's okay. Fighting games, I suck at. but I think they're pretty cool. I am so bad at them. I don't do well in anything that has combos. I'm bad at combos. Like button combos, I'm bad at. Chaining attacks together, I'm bad at. I am like not built for fighting games. But I think they're really cool. You know, I played, like I bought Injustice on the Wii U and like played through the story mode, and that was super fun. I played Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition. I just put all the good moves that I liked onto the touchscreen so that I didn't have to worry about anything and using them. But at the same time, I am very bad at them. Swap. There are a lot of fan-made ROM hacks of this, to be fair. Okay, her best option seems to be Grass Knot. It's not good. I might have a Paralyze here, I just don't want to have to use it. I might have to. But she'll probably just Paralyze me again. Alright, good. Okay, I'm gonna swap. This is bad. I don't mind the chibi designs. I think they're not as effective as they wanted them to be, but at the same time, I think they're fine. Like, I don't know, I honestly prefer when they don't make the characters look as realistic in the overworld when they do the top-down angle. Ooh, this might kill. Let's go! I can use my Pokemon again! Alright. But yeah, I generally like the style of the overworld models in this. They're not as good as, like, Link's Awakening's take on, you know, chibi-ifying the design, but I think it looks pretty good anyways. I am not good at platformers. Generally, I say I am bad at them. I'm better than, like, if you just gave a controller to a random person who's never played a platformer, but I do not have the confidence in my movement that it takes to be really good at platformers. Though I do like some 3D platformers. But like 2D especially, I generally avoid unless it's like Smash. Oh, this is beautiful. What a great time this is. We're not only are we able to use our Pokemon again, but Zubat's evolving. We officially have a Golbat on the team. All right. I do not remember that, but that's partially because I did not watch that set of the anime. The anime I watched was mostly Gen 1, with a little bit of Gen 2, a tiny bit of Gen 3. But I didn't have cable during much of the time that Gen 3 was out. I watched a little bit of the start of Gen 4 and then like all of the tail end of Gen 4. most, if not all, of Gen 5. And a lot of Gen 6. A small amount of Gen 7. And then, like, barely anything from Gen 8. Though I do want to check out the anime for Scarlet and Violet when that's localized fully. Alright, I can finally train my Pokemon. Oh my god, that badge is so dirty. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Now use Cut, and I can train Pokemon up to level 30. Oh, you can't change Pokemon in the gym. That makes sense. It's smart. I have completed very few Pokedexes. Quite literally, the only time I have ever filled a Pokedex was Pokemon Legends Arceus. And I did so mostly begrudgingly. I don't know, I just don't... It's not something that I normally care much about in the games. Like, I don't really feel compelled to, like, really super actively fill up the decks. But at the same time, it can be fun. So it's like, I don't hate filling the decks. It's not, like, one of my goals. I prefer to, like, train teams over completing the decks. So, the only time I have ever completed the Pokedex in full was in Legends Arceus. I should see. Can I nickname Pokemon here now? Oh, okay. I'm realizing I slightly misread what you'd asked with that. Can I rename these or not? Okay, yeah, no, I can't. Never mind. Cannot rename these. But as far as like the complete decks, there are things that I miss about it, but at the same time, I don't miss it as much as most people probably do / thought they would. Like, I should talk to people in this. They probably put them somewhere. But like with the dex cuts, it's like, I think the biggest thing that I don't like about it is not being able to see the Pokemon in the new games. Because that's like a big thing for me. Is, I don't know, I like seeing, especially when the games have different styles, I like seeing Pokemon in those styles. Like, I'm really excited for the Scarlet and Violet DLC to be able to see the returning Pokemon in the Scarlet and Violet art style, where they have like the hyper detailed textures and stuff like that, and like bump maps, or sorry, normal maps. It's like I enjoy that, and so I want to be able to experience those aspects of the game. And like that's one of the things I'm excited about, is just being able to experience that aspect where it's like, oh yeah, the Pokemon are, you know, all hairy now, or you know, have like depth to their like carapaces or whatever. Which now that stuff has leaked, I literally went through just to see how Pokemon looked, and the answer is phenomenal. Let me just re-add these Pokemon to my team here. Now that I can use them again. And the goal level is now 25. So actually, Scyther is no longer the lead. Golbat's the lead. physical attack. Oh, that's why this unknown sucks. Every unknown I have is awful. Oh, this Geodude's not good either. Hello, Cynthia. Thank you, Cynthia. So I can now cut down trees, which means I can go get another encounter. I also I have access to a lot of encounters now, but I'm gonna go get my encounter from the forest, or not the forest, from the chateau. The old chateau. That's really the only thing I need from this forest, or like from the chateau. Like I'm not gonna try to get all the way through there and like collect a bunch of items and stuff. I'm just gonna pop in, grab what I can, and go. Being mine, specifically. That's the what I can. Grab that. Ooh, an ether. This feels like a suspicious amp. One thing I will say I really like about Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet is that they're doing a lot more to make the Pokemon closer to scaling it, because that's the one thing. A lot of people mistake the Pokemon being downscaled with the models not being to scale. The models themselves are to scale. If you display a Pokemon model at scale, the game will display it at scale in all of the games that they've had 3D models for. But they downscaled them. And especially in gens, like gens 6 and 7 use the same exact downscale, and it's probably also what they used for Gen 8 as well, which is, so you know, like obviously Pokemon games in the past hello. It's a Ghastly. What a surprise! I'm gonna use Astonish. It's not gonna kill it. Never mind. I killed my encounter. All right. Well, whoops. That's okay. I have a bunch of encounters I have access to in the underground. So I'll go do that. Like, I'll just go get a couple encounters down there. I'm not gonna get all of them, but I can get a few. Alright. Hello, sir. Explorer kit for me? I can't control it. All right. Hello, Roark. See, I really like the Grand Underground in this, actually. This is one of the better features of the game. This is fun. So, Fountain, Spring, Cave. Just gotta hit this Bidoof and use that as my encounter. Oh, that's right, they're like level 30 right now. Forgot that they're like a higher level than you. Okay, that's huge. Oh no, it also has double edge. Okay. I have to swap to Geodude so that it doesn't kill me with another double edge. Hopefully it won't die this turn. Okay, don't take a lot. Don't die from this poison, please. Okay. Pokeball, please catch. I could have used a Great Ball, but never mind. I thought this would work. Another encounter missed. Okay, so these are definitely a bit high of a level. So I'm not going to get my encounter down here, actually. Let's not do that. Because they are too high of a level. Let's see if I can just do a little digging, just for fun. Just for funsies. Oh. Oh. Beautiful. But, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, about the scaling. So in the older 3D games that had the scale, so like the mainline games, starting with like Gen 6. There's a lot of rocks that I cannot break through here. That's fine. What did I find? A Lucario. See, I love these statues. These look awesome. It's so cool. Visually, like they just the textures on the outside are so cool. And I love that. Love that. But yeah. So the way they scaled Pokemon was that in this was most obvious in Gen 6. So in Gen 6, Pokemon had not. Pokemon had like a circle that would appear around them in battle. So when a Pokemon was scaled, they were scaled to fit in that circle. So like that little circle that would be around them was as wide as they could be. Like they could only stick out of that so far, and that was basically how they scaled them down. And they would manually scale them so that they fit in that circle. Some Pokemon would also be scaled up in size if they felt that they were too small to be seen on, like, on a 3DS. Just given that the 3DS had a 240p screen. But then they kept that scaling from, you know, that through Gen 7, and then they used that type of scaling as well in Sword and Shield, and in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So that's why, like, so many Pokemon in battle, like, don't look like they're the right size. In Legends Arceus and in Scarlet and Violet, they tweaked that, so one, Pokemon can be smaller again, and two, Pokemon that are, like, really large can be larger than they had been. Now, they're still limited, though, and that's the other thing, is a lot of people think that they're to scale. They are not. Dondozo is about, like, half the size it's supposed to be, or, like, 2/3 the size it's supposed to be. It is not actually at scale. Dondozo is huge. So, like, you know, they're still scaling them. It's just less obvious. Alright, anyways, I should probably go back if the game lasts. Alright, I returned to the surface. Does he send you back down immediately, or does he not? Okay, cool. That's all. Anything I can do here yet? Oh. Okay, I guess I do this now. Well, it's a good thing my Pokemon are able to be used. So I guess I'll do this galactic building and then I can end. Oh, my Golbat has low health. That's right. Yeah, because I think you're technically supposed to do this, like, before the gym, but I did it after the gym. So I guess you can do it before. There's quite a lot of space between where I am now and the next two gyms. But that's fine, because the next two gyms are both level 30. Oh no, I probably shouldn't have just used Leer. I should have attacked. I wish I'd healed before I came here. When I go back, probably not have an easy way to heal. With 1 potion. So this is 75 with stab, divided by 2 is 32 and 37 and a half. So it's actually stronger than an Astonish, so I'm just gonna use Poison Fang. Hello again. Oh, it has string shot. Yeah, I've said this before, I think, but the one thing that I really want Pokemon to do, if not, because they could update this into the end, but like one thing I want them to do is I want them to make sleeping Pokemon need to use their sleep animations. They have sleep animations in the game. Why can they not just fall asleep and have that as their idol in combat? I think that would make people a lot happier, is if they utilized, because a lot of people complain about animation reuse. The reused animations, it's fine. They're all over the place. Who cares? Like, that's fine. Like, it's not an issue for the animations to be used in multiple places. Or for, like, multiple characters to use the same general animation set or something. That's not a problem. That doesn't cause issues. But what I would love to see, personally, is broader use, like more reuse of the more specific animations. So like, you know, Pokemon have an animation for when they're angry. Like they have like they have a roar animation for when they enter combat and stuff. Or when in Scarlet and Violet, where Pokemon switches or gets defeated, they do it as well. Like, so Pokemon have a roar animation for entering combat. But they also have a like angry animation, and when Pokemon are like taunted, they'll often do their special animation when they've been taunted. But why not have them use their anger animation that they have when they're in like the, you know, picnics and stuff? And I'm sure like part of it is that they have different idols that they're coming from to do those animations. So like if you taunted a Pokemon that was in the air and its passive idol is on the ground, it would have to land and then go, meh. But it's like, that's fine, do that. Like it still looks good, trust me. You know, have it switch to the grounded animation. Maybe they don't have. Well, no, they definitely have a way for it to switch because they do that in Sword and Shield when you're in camp. So, yeah, that would be nice. That would be a huge improvement to me. would be if they allowed Pokemon to use those animations in more places. Having expressions, like using expressiveness more. Pokemon in like Sun and Moon, when you were in the like Pokemon, like what do they call it? This does more damage if I do Poison Fang, so I'm just gonna do Poison Fang and then it'll probably kill. Yeah. Oh, and it was a crit. That was too easy. But, what was this? Oh yeah, like in Sun and Moon when you're camping, the Pokemon that you're camping with, or sorry, not camping, what do they call it? Pokemon Refresh. When you're in Pokemon Refresh in Sun and Moon, and a Pokemon is paralyzed or poisoned, you can treat it. And they'll have like a discomfort expression. I want them to bring that back. When a Pokemon's poisoned in battle, sure, you can slow down their animation, but also give them their discomfort animation. You can look uncomfortable and just like, ugh, I don't feel good. You know, emphasize those effects. Like, it can't hurt. It's just a good feature to have, you know? Oh, you have a Poison Fang. I do have to preserve Budu until I can get the ball. That is something. I've been poisoned. They do have Venoshock in this game. I hope she does not have Venoshock in this game. Ooh, we just got a high roll. Aftermath sucks, but that's fine. But yeah, I think it would be awesome to just have Pokemon be more expressive and like do more with those like animations that they already have that make them that way. I'm sure there's some animations that they could use where they use the happy animation that they have, you know? Like maybe have it so that if a Pokemon is healed by an ally or something, that they'll do their little like happy animation they do when they're, you know, in a picnic or a camp or like whatever those past mechanics have been, you know, use those animations more. You know, when two Pokemon you celebrate, have them do that instead of their special attack animation with all these little like happy things around them. Like there's so much they could do to make the games feel more alive with the stuff they already have. But anyways, that is all for today's stream. I'm gonna end it here. The stream started very difficult and now is a lot easier. I'm hoping that I can keep my Pokemon within the level cap for the next 2 gyms. Maylene is going to be a little tricky, but I do have some Pokemon that can probably take on her Lucario decently. So we'll just have to rely on those. But yeah, thank you so much if you joined me live or after the fact. Either way is cool with me as long as you had some fun. That said, I am going to go do human things as humans do. You probably should too. I will be back on Wednesday. I don't know if it's going to be more Stadium 2. It might be, might not be. We'll see. But I will be back. Yeah. Thanks so much. Goodbye. Farewell. I'll put the button down.